So hello, welcome to another ride out then. I'm on the GS today and I've only got 1 bar of petrol, so I'm going to be playing a bit of petrol station roulette as I head home. And actually, I can't really see anything. It's so bright. But yeah, I'm just going to ride to the top of this hill, to be honest, to try and get a few pictures of the bike, because it's been a while since it's actually been outside. And yeah, I just thought I'd use the opportunity while it's dry and the sunshine is actually out, take a few snaps, actually have a ride of the bike again, because it's been so long since I've ridden it. The maintenance took a lot longer than I actually planned, and I was kind of hoping to do some bigger work on it, but as it goes, I just thought I got the bike to where it's actually proper safe now and there's no snags. Look at this, this is a deep puddle, I don't want to go blamming through it. Anyway, tangent. Yeah, I want to do some bigger stuff to it before I actually took it out this year, but to be fair, I got some things planned and I want to actually ride the bike, so I thought I'd use the R6 as the project now, my very first bike, which I'm going to start work on soon. And as you can imagine, things cost a lot of money, so that one's going to be a lot different because of the amount of work and things that needs to go into it. But for today, it's just a ride out on this. I love it. I love the bike. This is backfiring. Well, popping, it's not backfiring, but man, it's such a fun bike. I forgot how comfy it is. Bear in mind, I haven't really ridden it that much. I took it that one little bit of an outing where I went up over to Strata, Florida, done the Strata, Florida on it, and then went South Wales down to the south coast, stayed down there, and then rode home the next day. And it was just a nice little ride out. Really good ride with my mate Carl, who's on his Tenere, and subsequently I've now got a Tenere. So this bike was going to get used a bit more like a road adventure bike, like a tourer, but I am going to take it through some lanes when I can. I got to get some chunky tyres on it, but all that is in the pipeline. The R6 is kind of the priority when it comes to different parts and things. And yeah, there's something else happened in that garage to a certain red bike, so that needs a little bit of work as well. But again, I'll go into that another day. But for now, I'm just going to pull over while this sun is looking glorious and take a couple of pictures, not by the rubbish that's here, because that is just crap. I can't believe people still fly tipping in this day and age. What's wrong with them? Terrible. But yeah, here we go. A few pictures, a few little snaps, and then back home. But yeah, I bought a new lens, and I'm hoping my GoPro is still recording. It is, because I had a few issues with that today. This is a brand new GoPro because I'm using the old GoPro as like my facing camera now instead of the 360 camera, because that takes a bit longer to edit. So if you can imagine, I got to do a load of tracking and then put the files into the editing suite before I can do any editing, and that takes ages. So I just figured if I use 2 cameras of the same thing, you just drag and drop, do the cut in, job's a good one. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with this. So a couple of photographs now, and this is a place called Cumcadlan. It leads from Penderyn up and over into a place called Garunant. Yeah, I've got this new big Sigma 70 to 200 F2.8 lens, and yeah, it's lush. A couple of people are giving me some pointers as to what to do, and I'm really appreciative of everything. So that was my GoPro dying because there's an issue with the battery. Bear in mind, this camera is brand new. It's just died. I have not driven that far. In fact, you were still recording. That one is still recording, and this one's just gone off, and I'm super frustrated with it now. So I'm gonna do some talking like this now, like a blogger, or a vlogger rather. Blogger, sound like an oldie now. I got the wrong lens on. It's such a big old thing, but I'm going to set you down now and you can have a watch from a distance.
You have to close the discussion off for us.
What's that?
you'd have to close off a discussion. I'm saying that you're selling it, so you put it with lovely scenery behind you.
No, I'm not actually.
You're not?
No, it's the first ride out on it I've had this year, because I've basically pulled it apart, done some maintenance on it, put it back together.
She got it.
Yeah, no.
She's done. She's got a degree in photography.
Because you've got your light source there.
Yeah.
So your light is going to reflect off the puddle.
So it's quite a strange one, this. The two people that just walked past there, the gentleman has got an RT, which is class, because BMWs like these are very similar, the engines and all that. And the lady has got a degree in photography, so she just gave me an idea to put the bike over the other side of the puddle, and then I'm going to have a pop of that. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Now, I really enjoy interactions when I'm out and about, and this interaction was pretty awesome because they were having a bit of fun guessing what I was trying to do, which I thought was pretty funny. And then they took the time to give me some advice about the lighting that would bounce off the puddle if the bike was behind it. But because I'm really bare basics when it comes to taking pictures, the information was almost wasted because I couldn't quite see what she was getting at. I kind of needed her eye to understand it. But it's a good thing that I am quite happy to just play away, and I started taking a couple of pictures and I couldn't quite see what she meant, but you can see these are basic point and click photographs. I mean, they're clear and they're in focus, which is good, but I just carried on until I could try and understand what she was saying. I got this one here, which is just a complete reflection, which I actually quite like, and then this one was the last one before I moved the angle to the front of the bike a bit more, and then this is when I could see the light bouncing up off the puddle, and you can see it there. It's lit up the bottom of the engine and the swing arm, and then there's the same there again. I was a bit further back, and then again, and you can see, and it makes a much better photograph. So this is something I'll take on board and will pay attention to the next time I'm taking photographs. So the information wasn't completely wasted, and it was just by luck as well. And that's it, I'll call it there. Time to get back on the bike, but minus the me facing camera, because you're going to be used to connect to my microphone now. Yeah, so it's not happy. I did try swapping the batteries over, but that battery is a dud by the looks of it. The Hero 10 is doing alright, so let's go home. What a cool little bike this is, man. Old as the hills, but fantastic. What's going on there? Just chilling out watching the sunset. Look at the view though, that's gorgeous, isn't it? Let's be fair, I do live in quite a nice part of the world, but I only see it on weekends. It's frustrating. Oh, here we go. Old sheepy roos. Don't. Ooh, you little sod. But yeah, I'm quite enjoying this photography thing. It's giving me something to do in the evenings. I'm just so looking forward to the warmer weather. I think I've posted it on the little comments tab, the community tab on my YouTube page, YouTube channel even. But I'm going to the Isle of Man in April for a bit of green laning on the Tenerife, and then I'm doing the North Coast 500 in June, and that's pretty cool because I'm looking forward to that. Well, looking forward to both of them, but I'm thinking of doing the North Coast on this. Wow, look at that. That's some nice fly tip in there. Somebody's been paid to do a job and they just dumped it there. Scumbags. This bike is mint. That clutch is so, like, it's just bonkers at how, wow, the moment you let that clutch out, if you do it too quickly, that back end locks up, especially if you're in too low a gear. I mean, it does it on most bikes, but this bike is really prone for doing it because that clutch and flywheel thing is just massive. But yeah, I forgot how cool this bike is, to be fair. Look at these, they don't realise how big my bike is. But yeah, this bike is class, and it's weird because since I've done the work on it, it does actually feel a bit more responsive now. I wonder if it's the injectors. I actually get the response I want off the injectors. There's people everywhere, man. It's nice to see people out wandering. But yeah, the bike now is giving me the response I wanted. I would grab a handful of throttle the last time I rode it, and yeah, it wouldn't respond. Sorry, this is the thing where I say about me and my attention. I can't focus on too many things and talk at the same time. But yeah, oh wow, the response on it is incredible compared to what it was. I said a while ago that it feels slow because of what I'm used to, and yeah, I'm getting that response now that I am used to, which is awesome. You know, when you think I've been riding that new Tenere, I've rode the sports bikes just to and from MOTs and stuff, and yeah, this thing is absolutely amazing now compared to what it was. Like say I would do something and it just wouldn't react the way I'm used to it, but now it is. Now it's doing what I want. It's giving me power when I ask for it, and that's awesome. So I can't remember how much I paid for those injectors, but I believe that is what it is. You know, it could be a mixture of other things as well. I mean, the bike does breathe better because of the cleaning and stuff it's had, and the valves done, and everything else. It's just a lovely bike to ride. And do you know what, like, to think that it's 23 years old is absolutely mental. I'm hoping when I get my R6 back on the road that thing is as fun as I remember it, because that was a different beast, but not as comfortable as this. It was quite a comfortable bike as well, because it is a bike of the late 90s, so it did have a thicker seat and the riding position wasn't too bad. The suspension wasn't as stiff as say like the 2009 model I've got is absolutely solid. But yeah, great bikes. I just love, I'm getting a real sort of, I don't know, I'm just really enjoying the older vehicle. I was texting my friend today and I said, yeah, I'm really enjoying like older vehicles, and I'm thinking of getting an older car, something like a, I'm not going to say it because it sounds pompous, but I really want to get an older car, an older sports car, something a bit of a big engine but naturally aspirated, you know, that kind of thing. And just, it's time. I need to do a bit of saving. I need to get the R6 back on the road, and I need to keep consistent. I need to be consistent with these uploads so that at least people have got something to watch. This bike is class. It's funny, the exhaust on this thing is loud now, and I've noticed when editing videos that the sound on the engine comes through with this helmet compared to if I'm using the showy open face helmet. So yeah, I'm thinking of getting a different color helmet to this one, because I think the white and grey looks quite boring, but there we go, it's one of those things, isn't it? But I'm going to bring this video to an end now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you're new here, please press subscribe. Consider joining the little community that I'm trying to build. Drop a like button pressed down below, and I'll bring you another video soon. Thanks for watching.